Hi everyone, welcome to Crochet Bits and Knits. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make the knit stitch and the purl stitch for beginners. If you enjoy my videos, hit the like button below and consider subscribing to my channel. Don't forget to click the little bell button so you never miss a new video. So here I'm going to use the long tail cast on method. I'm going to leave a long tail. You can use whatever cast on method that you prefer. If you want to learn the long tail cast on method, I will put a card in the right corner, a link to how to do this long tail cast on. So for this tutorial, I'm going to cast on 10 stitches. Okay, so we have 10 stitches here. And I'm going to bring the needle that has all the stitches into my left hand. Now this tail that you have, you want to just put that down and you don't want to use that. You want to make sure that you're using the yarn that's coming from your ball of yarn. Okay, so simply to make a knit stitch, so we'll knit the first row and then we'll purl the next row. So to make the knit stitch, you're going to bring your right hand needle underneath of that first stitch and then through the back so that your needles are in an X. Get your yarn and wrap the yarn around the right hand needle that's behind, and you're going to slide the right hand needle against that left hand needle and then around to the front like here. So now your needles are in an X still, but the right came from the back to the front, and then you're just going to pop that left needle off. So you can see the stitch moved from the left needle to the right needle, and we'll do it again. So just inserting the hook underneath and behind. So both needles are in that stitch, they're in an X. Wrap the yarn around the right hand needle that's in the back. Here, just bringing that right hand needle down, under, and through to the front, and then just pop the left needle off. Okay, we'll do it a couple more times. The right hand needle comes underneath and through to the back. So now both needles are in that same stitch. Get this yarn and wrap it around the needle. Here, sliding the right needle against the left needle so you don't drop the stitch, and just sliding it right through and over to the front. And then just pop that left needle off. Okay, so just doing that a few more times, you start to get a little bit of a groove going. Goes down under to the back. Wrap the yarn around, kind of pull tight down with this finger to hold the yarn in place, through to the front, and just pop the left needle off. Again, underneath and through the back, wrap the yarn around, hold it down, slide the right needle from the back to the front, and then just pop the left needle off. Okay, and we have a few more here. Now it's going to be the same whether you're holding the yarn with your right hand or your left hand. I hold the yarn with my right hand, but it's the same way whether you're doing it with your right or your left hand. So that doesn't really matter. It's whatever you're more comfortable with. Okay, so now we've moved all the stitches over to the right hand needle and we have knitted one row. Now we'll switch, we'll put the needle with all the stitches in our left hand, and now we have the needle with no stitches in our right hand. Now let's purl this row. So when you purl, you want to make sure that your yarn is to the front of your right hand needle. When you're knitting, the yarn is behind. So we want to make sure we pull this yarn to the front. As we now insert the hook from the top and through to the bottom, and we've made an X again, but now we're starting with the right hand needle in the front. Getting our yarn, wrap it around that right hand needle and hold it down. And now you're just going to slide the needle against the left through to the back and pop the left needle off. So pretty similar to the knit stitch, just kind of backwards. Again, you're going to bring the right hand needle underneath and through to the front, so your needles are in an X. Wrap the yarn around that needle, hold it down, slide the needle against the left so you don't drop the stitch, and then through to the back, and then pop the left needle off. Okay? We'll do it a few more times. Underneath and through to the front. Both needles are in that stitch. Wrap the yarn around, slide the needle from the front to the back, and pop the left needle off. So we've now moved 3 stitches from the left needle to the right needle, so we've purled these 3 stitches, and we'll keep going. So once you can knit and purl, those are the basic stitches of knitting. You can pretty much make anything once you have learned to knit and purl. Pausing the video and rewinding as many times as you need. I like to suggest starting with a chunky yarn like I have here when you're a beginner, so it's just easier to see your stitches and really maneuver the yarn and what you're doing. Okay, so 2 more. And last one. Okay, so now we have knitted the first row and we've purled the second row. Right, so hopefully you have a better idea of how to knit and purl. Now you can move on to making scarves and blankets or whatever you want. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you like this video, comment, like, subscribe so you never miss a new video.